Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 Witch Queen video. Well, my guardians, we have a brand new step quest for Operation Elbrus. Steps 8. It's going to take us all the way to step 14, all the way until next week. We're going to have to do it all over again. But today, I got you covered. Thanks for watching everybody. Let's get started with Operation Elbrus with step 8. We need to head over and talk to Lord Saladin at the helm. So first thing first, head over to the helm and speak with Lord Saladin. He's going to give you a little lengthy dialogue, and then he's going to drop you with that next part of the quest step, which is for us to head over into the Psyops battlegrounds. We need to complete this, ladies and gentlemen, so have fun while you are at it. Now, after you finish, have taken out all of these enemies and have completed that Psyops battleground, well then you're on to the very next part of the quest step, ladies and gentlemen. Everything will update, and the new step will be to the visit to Cyphorium. Well, that's new. Head back to the helm. In the back end of it, we're going to have a very lengthy dialogue, which is really cool, and I'm going to play it for you. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Do you think it hurts? Hurts? I could feel Savathun behind my eyes when she reached into my mind. What do you think these Hive feel when we reach into theirs?
I also find the Scion's methods unsettling, but they can uncover Savathun's plans more efficiently than I ever could.
Better to just put them out of their misery.
Keitel believes these Hive might hold deeper secrets. Do not make the mistake of thinking these things deserve your sympathy.
Even though they have the light.
Maybe you were the wrong person to put on this assignment.
They may be our enemies, but this feels like a new low for the Vanguard. For Zavala.
Watch your mouth. You New Light see Zavala as some toothless diplomat, but you wouldn't believe what he's sacrificed to become the man he is. Someone who will make the hard choice, and make sure his people understand why.
Then I can't wait to hear the speech about all this.
You want a speech? Today the Vanguard did what had to be done. Mercy prevailed. Speech over.
Say it a little louder. I don't think this guy could hear you. This doesn't look like mercy to me.
Then you're not looking hard enough. Long ago, even before there was a last city, I was deep on patrol in the old forest when a local villager sought me out. They asked me to catch a thief. I told them the Iron Lords were no mercenaries, but I saw their pride as well as their poverty. When they offered me a loaf of black bread instead of coin, I agreed. Just before sunrise, I caught my thief. A young girl, stealing what she could carry. Food when she could find it, coin when she couldn't, weapons to protect what she had taken. There was no fear in her eyes. She said the bandits in the forest ordered her to steal in exchange for protection. The penalty for theft in those times was death. Instead, I pulled the crest from around my neck and pressed it into her hands. I told her the wolves would protect her. In a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found the bandits and cut them down. 38 lives to spare one. And for a time, I believed that was mercy. Many winters passed before I found myself back in that part of the old forest. This time, no one sought me out. So I sought them instead. Wind blew through rotted wood and rusted metal where the village once stood. And behind it, Graves, then piled stones, then bare mounds of earth, and then a pit. My blood was high. I tore through the forest, hunting for those responsible. Finally, in a settlement rich with stolen supplies, I found her. A lightless woman, with my crest around her neck. There was no fear in her eyes. She spoke plainly. When the villagers could no longer tithe, her wolves no longer protected them. She bled them dry, and when they had no more to give, she sent in her men, unleashed her wolves. Mercy to an enemy cannot come at the cost of mercy for their victims. The right path isn't always easy to find. But once you do, the only question is whether you're strong enough to walk it. Consider that the next time you feel pity for our enemies.
And with that, everything is said and done. Crow dips that way, Lord Saladin dips that way, and you're just left and looking at the Scion like, what's next? What's next is part of the next quest step. We need to gather some intel, 500 of those bad boys, which can be done by completing Witch King campaign missions in the throne room. You do strikes, crucible, gambit. You pretty much can do whatever you want is going to drop this intel. Me, I went over and did a public event because it was really close by and it was happening. If I would have turned it into a heroic, we would have been done. But since it was just me, I didn't get that job done, and I was sitting at 450, so I needed to clean it up a little bit. Now, if you are in this position, you can go ahead and do yourself a crucible match, hop into some Vanguard, start killing some enemies until they drop this resource. Me, I stuck around and waited for the next public event right here at the throne room, and inside of this public event, I had some of these ads drop me exactly what I was looking for, and that is 5 of this material. That's all that I needed. The quest updates, and yet again, we need to go into the PsyOps battleground, but we need the ruined chest decoder, which means basically we're going to have to pick up the chest. All right, so we are at step 12 of 28. We need to get that decoded, that chest decoded. Head on to the PsyOps battleground, my guardian, and from here we are headed into the PsyOps battleground, where we have to face off against Savathun, well, an aspect of Savathun. After you get that thing done, don't forget to pick up the chest. Like me, I was like, yo, we're good. I picked up the chest and I was like doing some stuff in my menu and realized the quest didn't update. So make sure you pick up the chest on the right hand side, or otherwise you're going to have to redo this mission all the way over. Just saying. So make sure you collect the chest, and once you do that, Operation Elbrus will update. And now we need to head back to the war table in the helm and speak with Lord Saladin once again to give us a debriefing on the mission. So head to the war table, talk to Lord Saladin, and after that, you pretty much are done. At least for this week, my guardian. Next week, we'll be back. You get yourself a nice, lovely reward from Operation Elbrus, Umbral Engram, which is pretty cool. Wish it was, high level or pinnacle. That would have been sweet. But, nonetheless, you are done with this challenge for week 2. Operation Elbrus will pick up next week, ladies and gentlemen, at step 14, and I'll be right here waiting for you as well. But for right now, that's pretty much going in for the video, my guardian. Hope you truly enjoyed it. As always, if you are new to the channel, how you doing and welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, because right here at Karpo Gaming, upload a wide variety of videos range from updates, tips and tricks, guides and news, and a whole lot more. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, I answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, if you're stuck on this step on any one of these videos that I put out, hit me up and I will get to you back as soon as possible. So once again, thank you for watching, and as always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.